Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I've got here a red velvet cake. It's not too late to celebrate love. We celebrate love always. This red velvet cake is made with no cream cheese. For the icing, the ingredients I'm going to use are easily available. Cream cheese will cost a fortune right now in Nigeria. So this is quite easy. And as for the cake itself, the texture is perfecto. It melts in your mouth. For the recipe, I'm going to half it in case you do not want to make a lot of it. Please continue watching how I made this lovely cake. I'm going to start by sifting all the dry ingredients. That's the flour. The next thing I'm going to sift is the cocoa powder. Other ingredients are the baking soda, in it goes some salt, just a little bit, a quarter teaspoon of salt. I've got here the red velvet color powder, which I'm going to use. I'm going to add it to the sour milk. Sour milk, just add a tablespoon of lemon or vinegar to milk. So in goes the red velvet color, and then I'll mix it together. It took a while. So the next cake I made, red velvet cake I made, I sifted the red color, which makes it dissolve easily, and I sifted it with cocoa powder so it mixes well together before adding the milk. And I had even coloration in the red velvet. Time to cream. I've got margarine here. I'm going to soften it a bit before I add vegetable oil. I'm using both. Equal amounts of vegetable oil goes in, and I'll cream both together. Well combined, now I'm going to add in the sugar. This takes less time to cream because of the vegetable oil in it. Just a little bit more so I don't over mix it. Next thing to add is the eggs. Eggs well combined. I'm going to add in the vanilla. Next is the lemon juice or vinegar. Color and the milk. Next, in it goes. I will start with low speed. Don't want red all over. Combine the cream mixture and the color. I don't want to over mix it, so I'll stop at this stage and add half of the dry flour mix into it. I'm going to fold it in because I don't want a heavy batter. The rest of the flour goes in. Check out my no oven cake video. This will be very useful now. So it is well combined. As I said earlier on, if this batch is too much for you, you can make half of it, and you could use a stove top that saves gas. So I have the cupcake paper here. I'm going to scoop it into it. I'm spreading to the sides of the paper so I will have a more uniform cupcake when it is baked. Heart-shaped things here. I tried lining it, and this is the best I could come up with. While it is still warm, I removed it from the tins. So glad I used baking paper. Makes it easier. The frosting, icing, these are the things I'm going to use. As I said, affordable, and you could easily get it. I have the icing sugar, margarine, water, this milk powder sold in baking supplies shops, and I'm going to use almond. You can use whatever flavor you want to use. No cream cheese. I'm going to put in some margarine and then cream or soften the margarine. I'll pour in all the icing sugar now and then mix it properly. I'm using milk powder. If you don't want to use milk powder, you can use milk. So I'm going to pour in the milk powder I got. So instead of adding water, we just add only the milk. This is the milk powder. I started by using a tablespoon, but at the end I poured in all of it. I added the whole. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of water. If you are using milk, you use 3 tablespoons of milk. This milk powder is yellow. Give it a yellow. It should have been cooled by now. Next time, I'm not going to use this milk powder, except I want a yellow color icing. I wanted to pipe it into something fanciful, but it was too watery and I didn't want to add more icing sugar. Things are expensive. What I did was just flattening it and I tried making it into a sort of shape. When I was done, I added some sprinkles to it. And for the heart shaped, I added some chocolates, inexpensive chocolates, chop it and put it on top. This red velvet cake is inexpensive. Please try it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.